Whoa, Hawk! Whoa, Hawk! Back on the bike. Just found something kind of interesting here. So, time to dismount. So let me go ahead and turn that off. But I found something here that was really cool, and kind of a common thing in our area, but maybe not common where you live. And I'm here kind of back at one of my favorite spots, but and it's looking for small gems in our area. Now, we don't have gold or anything like that here, but what we do have are agates. And you know, I brought along some tech today, and the first bit of tech is this miniature Rambo knife, and it's complete with let's see if I can open this up. I'm gonna well, I have to pause, and I'm back. I had to pause though to use my other hand, but there's like toothpicks and matches and some fishing line and fishing hooks and this little bullet thing, and then that goes in there, and then there's a little crappy compass right there, and it kind of makes that miniature Rambo knife popularized in that Sylvester Stallone movie, you know, geez, probably 30 years ago now. But this is a cheap piece of crap, but I got it at Wall Drug out in South Dakota, and kind of a neat little toy. Ooh, made in China. Okay, well, that'll go right perfect with the Hawk. But I stopped today because I was looking down here around the bike, and now if I can find it, geez, I hope I kind of, with all my squawking, I'm looking for an agate that I swear I just saw on the ground, and that's kind of why I stopped. But now, for the life of me, I can't see it here. Now, where even was it? Well, you know what? That's going to give me a segue into some different tech. Little tactical flashlight. And you can see how strong that is. Ooh, look at how I can focus that beam. Geez, it's so bright off the ground. Uses an 18650 rechargeable battery. Shopco is going out of business, and we were there tonight, and we came across some stuff. Now, you might wonder, well, why am I using a flashlight? Well, these agates have a kind of a certain... here's one. Yeah. And this is must be the one I saw. Let me put it down here in the light, and I'll give it a little lick. Agates are something that, if you kind of get them wet, you can see it's kind of translucent. See that? And looking real close, kind of looks like different colored glass kind of on top of each other. And this is like I guess it's a semi-precious stone, really fragile, not suitable for stone setting in jewelry necessarily, but very common around here. Now, the glaciers moved these all around from the Lake Superior Basin, and except for the areas known as the driftless region, which is the areas where the glaciers really didn't get to, because every other place really got a lot of these. Now, my driveway in particular is a really good place for this right now. That's kind of a good shot there of the colors and the lines. And that is because I use the hawk track. And when you use the hawk track, you end up scraping up a lot of this stuff. And when you scrape it up, well, then you can see it, of course. So that makes it... gosh, is there another one here? I don't even think this is the one I was looking at, but they do kind of stand out, and these are all along the beaches on Lake Superior as well. And this is a relatively good example. The very large ones are very expensive, but here's kind of a small one, and we'll hit it with the tack light, and that doesn't really make it any better. And well, we'll just put the light away here. But yeah, semi-precious stones, and I wanted to show you that along with some other new tech. What is that? War Tech USA. It's so USA. It's made in China. I mean, let's face it. This is really kind of a crappy knife. But you know, when you go on a trip and you think to yourself, what am I going to bring back for the hawk? And I really thought a Rambo facsimile miniature size was the perfect gift for the hawk. And then I saw this, you know, Shopko's going out of business, and they had this tactical light with an extremely bright LED in there. And you can see it's kind of got that globe, and you can change the beam on it considerably. So I thought I'd break out the tech and go for a ride, and I had no intention of doing anything about agates, but it's not always about, again, riding the hawk. It's about what you learn on your hawk. And in this case today, learning about these beautiful Lake Superior agates. And again, another ancillary benefit of the hawk track, because without the hawk track, the ground wouldn't have been scuffed up enough for these to come out. Now, we've been finding these in our driveway for years and years, but once it got all packed down, you really don't see them anymore. And that's just a really fun thing. Now we can go and see the mosquitoes are out. If you want to see a close-up of him getting me, I'll do it. I'll endure the pain. Well, he never sunk in. I was going to endure the pain for the sake of showing you this stone, to just show you the depth of my commitment to all things hawk adventure. Willing to get bitten just for you. So with that, we'll leave it there tonight. And I do want you to keep your eyes on the ground, especially if you're in the upper Midwest and you're not in a driftless zone. If you are in an area in the northern part near the Great Lakes, and the glaciers got down to where you live, it's very likely that the gravel roads around your house will contain chunks of these little beautiful stones. And they're all different shapes and colors, kind of tinted by the iron in the soil up here, much more of an orange tint. You can also find these in Brazil, a lot more blue, and you can get like these shaved pieces and set them up in your window, and the light goes through them. But a great way to spend a day out at the beach looking for agates. But to be perfectly honest, some of the very best agates you'll find right on the dirt road. And in this case, the dirt road brought to you by the hawk track. So with that, we'll say goodbye for tonight, and we'll say goodbye to the hawk.